Alright folks, let's dispense with the pleasantries and get right into it. We're doing a BeanSmash Recap for July 22nd, 2024. And by golly, it's another big fat W for Lucas Rosenbaum, and there just isn't much you can do about it, folks. Despite a draft where many of the opening picks seem to be intended specifically to foil him, Lucas brought in 8 wins over 18 rounds of combat, and it would have been 9 of 18, a 50% win rate, were it not for a titanic effort from yours truly in the final match where I won with Peach. Let history remember. The rest of the leaderboard is shown below, and currently our winningest characters are Pyra and Mithra, and Lucas, each of them with 4 wins. 3 out of 4 of Lucas's wins over 5 sessions have been at the hands of Lucas Rosenbaum. And of course, Aaron always plays Pyra and Mithra. So those are your top banana characters, only 2 characters with 4 wins. And now let's get into some statistics. So here you can see where we're at after 5 weeks of play in terms of overall wins. No surprises here with Lucas topping the chart at 39 wins. You can see kind of stair steps right on down from there. Aaron at 30, Ben at 15, myself at 9. To paint that just a little bit differently, we can look at the other chart, has each player's overall win percentage. Lucas winning almost 42% of his games, Aaron with a little over 32, Ben at 16, myself at in the neighborhood of double digits, 10%. Well, shoot, you want to see that same crap just a different way? What? My charts. My charts. Here's the over here on the left. We got the win rate by player. This is like Copeland score radar chart kind of thing with each player's win rate expressed in a decimal value out to 3 places. Interesting thing about these, a couple of these charts, the 4 numbers, if you actually saw the decimal value, which I didn't show you, but if you did, they would not add up to 1.000. Because there is one game now on record that I did not actually participate in, also known as the Great Pichu Controversy of last Monday. So I've recorded 94 total games for me, 95 for each of you. I didn't want to count that one as a loss for me on our permanent records, so that seemed fair, and I'm the one recording all the statistics, so if you don't like it, you can get your own spreadsheet and your own YouTube channel, and hashtag deal with it. And then finally over here we've got our true skill ranking system, which as I kind of spoiled a second ago, I did not even bother showing this time around. It's just not an interesting statistic anymore for us. It was cool to put together, but given that we can only ever play each other and we always play free-for-all formats, the numbers just don't mean a whole lot. The change week to week is extremely small, and it's time consuming to update. So goodbye, true skill, we hardly knew ye. Instead, I'm adding a new section called Trivia, or Trivial Pursuits, I guess is what I've called it, because that's the funniest thing I could come up with. It'll replace some of our other charts until they become interesting again. So here's a few quick little tidbits. Luke has won the opening round with Ice Climbers 2 weeks running, and this is tragic. I believe it can be prevented. It's given Lucas early momentum twice, and Ben and Aaron, we must join forces and stop this from happening again. I feel like with the landscape the way it currently is, we really cannot afford to be losing in the first round to the Garbo character. So that's my little mission statement for next week. Okay, so Aaron has played the most unique characters out of the 4 of us. Ben has played the fewest. We got a little table over here showing of the 83 Smash characters who has played, not drafted, but actually played the most different ones. And Aaron and Lucas are pretty close. I'm not that far behind. Ben plays the fewest characters, which I spoke with Aaron a little bit about this. It seems weird. Like, it feels like Ben actually picks sometimes kind of all over the place, but the data don't lie. Ben plays with a smaller set of characters than the rest of us. Now, if we look at wins, Lucas has won, and this is kind of, it's not slanted, it's just the data. Lucas has recorded more wins than all the rest of us, but he has won with the most unique characters of the four of us. His 39 wins have been spread across 27 characters. Aaron's 30 wins are spread across 21 characters. Ben's 16 wins spread across 9 characters. And my 9 wins spread across 8 characters, which I feel like says less about my own versatility and more about my inconsistency. But yeah, I thought that was an interesting little nugget. Speaking of unique characters, of the 83 different Smash characters, only 7 of them have actually been drafted by all 4 of us at one time or another over the course of our 5 Smashdown sessions. Of those 7, and they're over here on the right, of course, Chrom, Dr. Mario, Luigi, Pichu, Roy, Sheik, Simon. So you can see we got a couple garbage ones, right? Dr. Mario, Pichu. Of those 7, only 3 of those have actually been played in a game by all 4 of us. Those are Roy, Sheik, and Simon. And each of those 3 characters has recorded only 1 win of all the times they've been played by each of us, and each of those wins was by Lucas. So it's a narrow pool when it comes to players or characters we all play. We really kind of have settled into a groove, and I'll try to find ways to show everybody's mains, I think, next time around. All right, we'll take a brief pause now for our BeanSmash Recap, brought to you in part by the Peace Tea for Aaron Foundation. This is a recap within a recap, wherein we recollect and offer gratitude for the grain-based alcoholic beverages provided each week by a member of our generous community. And since this is our first BeanSmash Recap, it'll be a quick overview of the past 5 sessions. So on May 31st, we had a Belgian double brewed by Abby Ale. On June 11th, I brought a couple different beers from Crafty Bastard. We had a double IPA and a Mayan chocolate chili porter, the combination of which messed me up pretty bad for the duration of the evening, and I recorded no wins. On June 24th, and this is where it gets a little bit fuzzy, I am fairly confident we drank some 1554 out of the fridge, sponsored by Lucas. And then on July 8th, also a little bit fuzzy, I know Lucas brought us something from Zool, the name of which is lost to time. And just this past week, on July 22nd, we had another tasty treat from Zool. We had the Galactic Arachnid IPA, which was a delightful number brewed with Enigma and Galaxy hops. Many thanks to Lucas for the excellent beverage selection. Now, before we go, let's talk just a little bit about what's coming up on the roadmap. We're continuing to refine our format, and in no particular order, just a couple things I want to prioritize as future enhancements. I do plan to stop using Zoom to record the video in video and the audio because the quality is potato level, hot garbage. So we'll see what I come up with for that. I plan to include, going forward, some insights that leverage the different stages that we play. Which I did record this last week, but kind of doesn't mean anything yet, because we've only got the 1 week of data. So once we build up that data set, we'll have some fun new stuff to look at. I mentioned that I want to start talking about like who our mains are and kind of diving in there and maybe influencing the draft that way. And then as a stretch goal, I would really like to be able to record full placement per match, like who came in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th each game. This would open up a whole new world for us here at BeanSmash Reporting Services. But for now, that's all I got. We'll call it Dunskies. I hope you lads have a good one. Yeah, that's it. Deuces.